Welcome everyone to Dr. Phil's Marine Tetrapod Extravaganza. So you may be wondering, why am I here? Well, I'm here to tell you all about marine tetrapods. And a lot of you may be wondering, what are marine tetrapods? Well, this is the right place to find out. Marine tetrapods are a diverse group of living and extinct species of mammals, reptiles, amphibians, and birds. And these marine tetrapods all play critical roles in a large ocean marine ecosystem. And most of them evolved on land. Some of them returned to the oceans afterwards. And they also have lungs, which is very important because it means they breathe air, just like we do. So I'm now going to introduce you all to my guest who's going to talk to you about being a marine tetrapod. So let's give it on for Betty. Hey guys, I'm Betty and I'm a beluga whale. So beluga whales, besides being marine tetrapods, are actually marine mammals. And what makes us marine mammals? Well, one thing is that we have hair made of keratin, which for most of us, it's a very little amount of hair, but it's still there. Another part is that we are warm-blooded and have a 4-chambered heart. And the third thing is that when we have babies, the mothers, they produce milk so we can feed our young. And these all are very important characteristics in order to make you a marine, well, not only just a mammal, but a marine mammal. And as you can see, I'm a whale. So obviously I belong to the ocean, which makes me marine. And now I'm going to also talk about a little bit about some interspecies relationships that us beluga whales have. So one of them is that we have a mutualistic relationship with narwhals. So sometimes baby narwhals are left strays due to having their mothers either hunted or getting lost. And this tends to become very sad, especially considering since they are part of our families. So pods of beluga whales can adopt these baby narwhals and they're just become a part of the family. And we have a mutualistic relationship because we help each other find food and protect each other from dangers. And another interesting relationship we have is a parasitic relationship, which obviously is not good because it hurts us in the end. We have a parasitic relationship with a bug who is called a Toxoplasma gondii. And they essentially go into our ears and they use us as a host, and they start taking away all our nutrients and making us weak. They may not kill us completely, but they still do hurt us. And a lot of you may be wondering, how are all of these relationships happening and where? So where these relationships are happening, they're happening in the ocean, specifically the Arctic Ocean and nearby northern seas. And belugas in general, we're not really found deep in the water because the deeper we go, the more likely we'll get hunted by predators, and we don't want that. So we stay towards the shore, or not too deep in the water in general, because it's easier for us to come up to breathe, and 2, it helps for our protection. Since we're very easily seen and can become easy targets. And one more thing about us belugas is that humans have impacted our species. And it has been in a bad way by decreasing the amount of belugas in the world out there. There are less beluga whales on the planet because of human impact. They have caused habitat degradation, pollution, and we've even gotten harassed by these humans, making our population go down. And we don't want that. So one way you guys can help is by helping make an impact to not pollute our oceans, to not overfish, because a lot of us do get stuck in these nets because we do stay pretty close up in the water. As well as making sure if you do see us, try to leave us alone. Because in the end, we're just trying to live peacefully and go about our lives. Thank you, Betty, for talking about all your amazing facts and as well as ways to help your species. So now we have an extra from another special guest, which is Bertram the blue whale, and he's going to talk about species differences between beluga whales and blue whales because a lot of people do not know the correct facts and how to identify them. So give it up for Bertram. Hey guys, I'm Bertram, and I'm here to talk about the differences between blue whales and beluga whales. So first of all, blue whales, one thing you can notice, we are blue, while beluga whales are white. Also, unlike beluga whales, we have our neck vertebrae fused. So it doesn't allow much movement for just our heads. And also, we don't have a lot of blubber to keep us warm, since we usually keep to deeper waters, which allows us to keep us warm because we don't have to come up to the surface that much, since we can dive for long periods of time. While beluga whales, on the other hand, stay near the shore to get more air, as well as they have unfused neck vertebrae, which allows for a lot of head mobility. That's why you can see a lot of them bopping their heads up and down. They also have a lot of blubber. About 40% of their body is blubber. And that blubber helps keep them warm and safe and protected from the cold. But that was all I had to bring to you. Thank you so much for listening. So now you can know the differences between me and Betty.